know the truth. My life is real, so please don't get it twisted. Our blues the same, ain't gotta be dealt with. These are the things I wish you knew. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I am going to be filming an updated skincare routine. I am praying with my entire heart that you cannot hear the music in the background because it's Beer Fest in the area that I live in Chicago this weekend, and they've been bumping music since probably 12 p.m. yesterday. Thank God for the hailstorm, or else the music would have still been continuing on late into the night. So today is a new day. I'm hoping that you can hear the music in the background. I decided that I wanted to do an updated skincare routine because I've switched up a couple of things to help improve some of the hyperpigmentation with my skin. So I wanted to share some of that with you, some new stuff that I've been using. Everything else in terms of my face washes and things of that nature are all the same. So if you want to take a look at my previous skincare routine, I will link it somewhere in a card up here, or it'll be linked in the description box below. So check it out if you want a more in-depth, detailed skincare routine for oily type skin. So this video I'm hoping is going to be short and sweet. I'm gonna not do too much talking. I'm just going to kind of go through my face wash routine, and then I will show you guys the products that I'm using to improve my skin that happens after the face washing. So if you are interested in seeing some more detailed stuff about my updated skincare routine that'll be really helpful for the summer months, then please stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I thank you for all of your love and support. Let's jump right into the video. As always, I will start off with some coconut oil to take off my makeup. Coconut oil combined with a little bit of white castor oil. I put a little bit of this in my hand. I put a little bit of in my hand, a little bit of this, mix them together, and I take off all of my makeup, and then I use some baby wipes. I don't use makeup wipes. My skin is way too sensitive. The last time I tried it, broke my skin out. So I stick to baby wipes, which if they're sensitive enough for a baby's bottom, I'm sure they're good enough for my face. So I'm just gonna kind of speed through this because I've already done all of this in my previous video. Oh, and if you want like a detailed video on this eye makeup look, I can do a makeup artist amateur video because I am definitely an amateur. I was just playing around with my new Juvia's Place palette. So if you want an updated video of how I got this, achieved this makeup look, which is really oily and faded at this point because it's the end of the day. But I can definitely do a tutorial on how I did this look and some of my upcoming looks. Today I'm going to be using my Vasanti Brighten Up facial cleanser. It is a scrub, which I definitely would not suggest all the time, or even more than once or twice every other week while you're using some of the other products that I'm going to show you in this video. Even though it is very gentle on the skin and on the face, it's still an extra exfoliant, but I'm already using an exfoliant in my new updated skincare routine after I wash my face, so I haven't been using my Vasanti as much, but I wanted something that was going to brighten up my skin a little bit and take off all my makeup. Okay, so now that I've washed my face, I'm drying it off with paper towel. I don't use towels because this is disposable, and although it is creating waste, it's better for my skin. Don't have to transfer or think about transferring bacteria and germs from old cloths, base cloths and things like that from one day to the next. Now that I've washed my face, the first new thing that I'm doing is using Aloe Vera Gel as my toner. If you watched my last video, you'll see that I use Witch Hazel, which is totally fine if you still want to use that one. This one is equally as inexpensive, and this one isn't, I would say, the best brand, but it was the one that was most readily available to me. The reason why I switched to this was because it has brightening properties that the witch hazel doesn't really, and the astringent was a little harsh on my face given some of the other new products that I started to use. So I squeezed just a bit, you can't really, yeah, just a bit on the cotton round, and I'm gonna put it on my face now. I like to store my Aloe Vera Gel in the fridge because it keeps it nice and cold, and then when you put it on your face, it's like it feels like your pores are like and it's such a nice feeling, especially in the summertime when it's hot outside. Aloe vera is really good, has a lot of great properties for a lot of different things. So this is just one of the many things. It's not that I did away with my witch hazel altogether, it's just I wanted to try something different, and I really see the difference in how bright my skin is looking. There's something in my eye, oh my gosh. It's gentle on my face, so I like it. See, my skin was still pretty dirty. So one product that I'm not going to put on tonight, but I do want to show you guys, which is imperative and really has changed the game for me as far as my facial skincare routine is gone in the day, is SPF. So this is by a brand called Drunken Elephant, and hopefully you guys can see SPF of 30, which is not that high, but I love the fact that it is tinted, and a little goes a long way with this. It is a little bit on the pricier side. Of course, you can use any drugstore brand of SPF, but I like this one. It goes well under my makeup. If I don't feel like wearing makeup, which is 6 out of the 7 days of the week, I will put this on and my skin will still look very glowy. It has a very iridescent finish to it, and even though it does have zinc, which is a very important ingredient in most SPFs, once you blend it in well, you can't really tell. I would definitely recommend that if you are going to try this product out, to get the sample. It'll usually, if you go to Sephora, come in those little plastic containers. So try the sample out for a couple of days, see if you really like it. If you don't, then try something else. And I would also recommend putting this on underneath your makeup and moisturizers. Don't try and put it on top, because it'll leave like this terrible gray white cast if you're like my complexion or darker. So, and definitely use it every day, even on days that it's cloudy outside, because you still need SPF on those days too. And yes, Black people do use SPF. The next product is something that I did have in my last haul, and this is by Origins, and it's an under eye cream. And I love this cream because it gives you just such a pretty finish under your eye. It really helps with dark circles, bags, crow's feet, all of that stuff. It is on the more expensive side, but a little goes a long way with this. I've had it for a really long time and have barely dented it, so I would definitely say that this is a very good investment. And again, this is another product that you can get a sample size, try it out for a couple of days, see if you like it, and then go back and purchase it. I definitely wouldn't say go ahead and purchase it right from the get-go, because it is expensive. The two new products, the first one, Benzoyl Peroxide and Clindamycin. So this was actually prescribed to me by my doctor. I was having a really bad breakout underneath my chin area, and I asked her for something that was going to help with the breakouts. So this is pretty much a spot treatment. So I try to use this only when I'm having a breakout, which will either be around my menstrual cycle or just randomly. If I'm touching my face too much or using dirty makeup brushes or whatever the case is, haven't had time to clean them, I will get breakouts. I put this on right away. This is not going to cause your acne to go down immediately. It's going to take maybe 2 or 3 nights, but there's less chances of it leaving a scar, which I love. And even if it does, they'll fade a lot faster than putting any other product that I previous to trying this out. So this is not an all over the face cream. This is specifically for a spot treatment. It does have a 3-month expiration date. If you do get it prescribed to you by your doctor, it's not over the counter. You do have to get it prescribed. It is expensive. Kind of go ahead and mix the products again yourself. They don't come pre-mixed. For this one, it didn't. I'm not sure if other ones do, but this one, it didn't come pre-mixed. It was like the benzoyl peroxide and then the clindamycin, or the benzoyl inside, and mix it together and then seal it shut. So this is a really great product though. The next product that I'm using to help with my hyperpigmentation is this RETIN-A Micro Gel. It looks just like this. It is another prescription medication. I was not only struggling with acne breakouts, but a lot of hyperpigmentation around my chin area and into my jawline. And I've always wanted to get rid of it. And so this has been really helpful. Now, I'm not going to say that it's the same as if you just went and did microdermabrasion, but I don't have money to, you know, sit for treatments every couple of months. So I would definitely say that this has helped a tremendous amount. I don't really have before and after photos because I didn't think it was going to work, quite honestly, and so I was skeptical, but I wanted to try it and see, and my skin has really improved quite a bit. This is my most problematic area. It hasn't gone away completely, but it's significantly lighter than it was before, and then this area as well is significantly lighter. This is an area that I had a really bad breakout back in February. I was under a lot of stress. My skin just reacted. So this has been really helpful for the hyperpigmentation, but again, it's also for acne as well. So the main thing with this is that it's going to make your skin very dry, which is why I ended up switching moisturizers, and I'll show you the new moisturizer that I'm using. Cetaphil, which is probably familiar with a lot of people. The Retin-A is going to make your skin extremely dry. It'll probably make you break out. Some things to note about it is if you put it on in this area, it does spread. It travels, not by way of you like moving it on your face, but literally it gets under the skin and it's going to cause you to break out. So it'll start to move up this way and down this way wherever you apply it. So just make note of that. If your skin is sensitive in a specific area, I would say to test it on a different part of your body before putting it on that area. Again, like I said, I have oily type skin. This made my skin very dry. So you're gonna need something that's very moisturizing. Luckily, the SPF that I'm using, which is a must for both of the products, you have to use SPF if you're going to ask your doctor for either of these products. You're going to need an SPF. I would say a 40 or higher, but the 30 has been fine for me so far. So this is Cetaphil. This is what I switched to. Normally I use BADESCU. This was a lot more moisturizing for my face after I was using the Retin-A and the Clindamycin. Like I said, it was drying my skin out. So tonight I'm only going to be using the Retin-A, and I'll show you how I use it. I just take my hand, my 2 fingers, and I do 2 pumps. That's all you need, just 2 pumps. And you just put it directly. I don't put it all over my face. Some people might put it all over, but my whole face wasn't suffering from hyperpigmentation. It was just key spots. So that's why I don't put it on my entire face. Another tip for this is to let it dry for about 10 minutes and then go in and put your moisturizers on top. Same thing with the clindamycin and benzoyl peroxide. Put it on, let it dry for about 10 minutes, and then put your moisturizer on. It may cause some reactions like burning or itchiness. Keep using it. Don't stop just because you're uncomfortable, because you won't ever see results unless you're having a really bad reaction. I would definitely say to talk to your doctor, ask to be referred to a dermatologist, that they may have a little bit more information than just a regular family doctor. And so it's been a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of moisturizer on my face so that I can show you guys the last step, what I do. Just put a little bit of moisturizer on my face just like that. And always moisturize up, because gravity will get ya. Summertime key moisturizer for my lips is the Palmer's cocoa butter. I put some of that on. It's not cocoa butter, but it's a Palmer's swivel stick. I love this swivel stick. My wonderful friend and sister put me onto it, and I have not looked back ever since. So that's what I would recommend. And last but not least, again, this was in my other haul, but this is the BADESCU skincare facial spray with aloe and cucumber and green tea. This is my favorite one, and I put maybe like 5 or 6 sprays, or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. Skin feels juicy and replenished, and that's pretty much it. That's my skincare routine. That's how I've been upkeeping my skin and trying to get it to look a lot brighter, a lot better, so I don't have to rely so much on wearing makeup. This is what I do to kind of keep my skin looking good. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give me a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or any other recommendations, if you tried any of these products, if you want more info on any of the new stuff that I told you about, whether it be the aloe or the Retin-A or the clindamycin. and benzoyl peroxide treatment, just let me know in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.